Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bull Central. I wanted to take the opportunity to kind of re-review or re-discuss or re-litigate the way I feel about this game right here. This is Senua Saga Hellblade 2. And the reason we're looking at it is because Microsoft has just released a big new enhanced edition with a couple new features. And it's also they've released it on PS5, if you can believe it. The old walls of exclusivity are kind of coming down all around Microsoft. Lots of stuff is hitting PlayStation, and a lot of PS stuff is hitting the Xbox store. I own both consoles, so. But I played Senua's Saga last year on Xbox Series X, and I liked it. But the other angle of this specific video is that I am a recovering schizophrenic. I have a schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, which is what the character Senua has, because the actress who plays her, Melinda Juergens, she also has had issues with psychological issues, and indeed the guy who founded Ninja Theory also has struggled with schizoaffective disorder. So this is kind of a Schizophrenic's game. A little background on me: I developed schizoaffective disorder about 10 years ago, and I've had one major psychosis in that time, kind of at the beginning, and I've kind of been recovering ever since, and things have gotten better progressively. The hallucinations are much fewer, the delusions are not as strong, but the thing about this game, specifically as it relates to the first Hellblade game, in Hellblade 1, her schizoaffective was a hindrance. Not to the gameplay, because that's what made the gameplay kind of fun and trippy. I admit that it's fun experiencing this as an outsider, but as a sufferer, schizophrenia is horrific, okay? It's not fun. It's not a fun thing, and it's definitely not a superpower. It makes you vulnerable. It cripples you. In fact, I am disabled because of my schizoaffective disorder. I can do YouTube here because there's no additional stress about it. If I need to take a couple months off because I'm having really bad symptoms, I can do that, right? But holding a job, holding a function, I don't even really have much that I used to have in my life because of it. It's crippling, you know? And the first game seemed to realize that. It was part of the flow of everything that you never really knew what was going on. In Hellblade 2, Ninja Theory decided to kind of nix that to a certain degree. They decided to make her kind of have adapted to it. Rather than being a complete victim of her schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, she is now it's more interested in the outside world, how it interacts with her, given her unique perspective. But even Melinda Juergens is on record as having stated that she didn't really like that choice. Because as she herself says, and this is a very smart woman, I'm coming to understand that about her. She's talented, she's cool, she's smart, okay? The problem with that is that schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenia, psychological conditions like this, serious psychosis-based medical conditions, they don't really tend to go away. For people. They can get better, as they have for me, and it's not 100% of the time that they don't ever disappear, but for most people, they'll be dealing with it their whole lives in one form or another, either weak or strong. And when it's strong, like I said, it's a frightening experience. You don't understand what's going on. Things don't make sense. Voices are telling you all these things. You're seeing things. You're hearing things. You can even smell things. A lot of people don't know that. You can smell things, you can touch, you can feel things touching your body that aren't there. Schizophrenia is a full-blown condition, and while Hellblade 2 is a fun game, okay? And specifically, I like this enhanced edition because they've added, first of all, 60 frames a second, which is great because it was a little slow at 30 because it moves. It moves a lot, and it's a beautiful game. I won't even say that it's compromised. It's a great game. But as a schizoaffective disorder sufferer, I have to say I was slightly disappointed by Ninja Theory for making it a superpower. It's basically her superpower now, not a handicap, and it is a handicap. And I can say that having experienced it, it lays you low, man. And it's not like there's no hope with it. It's just we need to talk about the reality of it. It's no good if we're going to make a game where, yay, if I wear headphones, I hear voices, ha 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 ha, unless we talk about the reality of the real condition that accompanies those phenomenon, okay? Because it's other things accompany it. Word confusion, general confusion, even aches and pains, even the fact that schizoaffective disorder, schizophrenics tend to not take as good care of themselves physically. There's a lot of things that go with it. Brain shrinkage, even. Doctors have proved through MRI that people with schizoaffective disorder experience brain damage throughout their lives. It's a thing. So we make it a video game, and we give her this superpower. And in the first game, it's a hindrance, and in this game, it's a help. I don't know how I feel about that. I gave this game, well, I think I didn't assign it a score because, and if I did, I probably would have regretted doing that because I didn't really want to talk about the quality of the game. Because it's like a 9 or 10 game, and you'll find that out if you've never played it before, if you're playing it on PS for the first time. It's great, but don't expect it to be totally accurate, and don't expect it to give you an accurate view of what this life is like. I get it. I'm not a Viking cruising around the Nordic wastes trying to solve puzzles and kill off my internal personal phantoms, the Furies. That's not my life. But if schizophrenia existed then, which it did, I'm sure, and as it exists now, the people who have always suffered from it have been victims of this thing. It's serious, and I would advise people, if you're curious, go actually experience another type of video-based schizophrenia simulator, because it gives you more of an idea of the frightening nature of it. Or research it, look it up. I would encourage that because I'm an advocate for schizoaffective disorder sufferers. For Jeff Bull Central, I make mental health YouTube content in addition to the gaming and the music and stuff, right? So this matters to me because I know that in my life I got gotten wrong. Let me try to say that again. People got me wrong. And people are going to get you wrong when you have this. And the reason is nobody understands it. Nobody understands it. It's rare. Schizoaffective disorder only affects up to 5% of the population, and that's a generous figure. But look, that's what I got to say. We'll cap her off there. Senua Saga Hellblade 2 is a good game. If you've just purchased it for PS5 or you're thinking about it, or if you haven't played it on Xbox, I would recommend it absolutely as a gaming experience. But it does tend to take that element that I've found so unique as a sufferer and kind of tart it up a bit, if I'm being honest, kind of sensationalize it, make it a fun superpower. So that's it. That's my discussion here of Senua's mental health disease, Hellblade 2, enhanced edition. Like and subscribe if you are so inclined. Get yourself a pony and ride on over to Jeff Bowles Central and exchange your pony for a subscription token. Then tell the little troll who works in the box, you know what, none of this is going to help you. You'll see when you get there. Bye-bye.
Sun